Alright, welcome to another video. Today is December 31st of 2018, so we're on the last day before we start the new year, 2019. So a lot of people ask me why I chose to do keto, how long I've been doing keto, why keto, what is really keto about. A lot of people think that all you have to do is eat a bunch of meat, eat a bunch of bacon, and that's not really it. By definition, the ketogenic diet, it's a way of eating. It promotes the body to create ketone bodies to use fat as fuel instead of carbohydrates, glycogen, glucose. In order to achieve that, you need to diminish your carbohydrate intake, so you eat less of the carbohydrates, you eat more fats to get your body used to using fat as fuel, and you eat moderate amount of protein, so not a whole lot of protein really. When I started keto, it was a few weeks before my first bodybuilding competition, and I was able to drop roughly about 10 pounds before my show, and it was mostly from water and also definitely some body fat. What helped me do that was I was very much strict keto. I was eating just whole eggs, some bacon, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, a bunch of vegetables essentially, higher fat meats like lamb, ground beef, steak, you name it. So that helped me get into ketosis, lose a lot of the weight that I needed to lose for my show. If I was brand new to keto, I wish I would have known all these tips instead of having to learn it on my own. So here are 5 tips that will help you with keto in 2019. Number 1 is to not be afraid of eating fat. Eating fat won't make you fat. What you want to do is make sure that you're eating plenty of fat. Fat is super important for the ketogenic diet, so you don't want to be afraid of fat. Make sure you eat plenty of it. It will keep you full, and overall it's gonna be a transition for your body, so give it some time, but you will get adjusted to eating that amount of fat. Number 2, everybody's process is going to be different as well as their progress. Don't compare yourself to other people, just focus on you. It is your own journey, and that's all you have to worry about. Number 3 is one of the main things that happens is the keto flu, and that happens because we are diminishing carbohydrates, so we lose a lot of water, we lose a lot of electrolytes in the process, so you want to make sure that you replenish those often so you don't have those feelings of like you're feeling sick, you're getting sick, like you have a cold or like a flu. In order to prevent that, what you want to make sure you do is have plenty of sodium, so salt your food, add some pink Himalayan salt, high in other minerals as well, so really good for you. Plenty of potassium. If you Google, you'll find the higher potassium foods like avocados. They do have more potassium than bananas, surprisingly. Magnesium, which are like your almonds, your green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, your broccoli, Brussels sprouts, collard greens, things like that. So you want to make sure you have plenty of your green vegetables in your diet to prevent you from feeling sick. I do take a magnesium supplement just to help me meet my magnesium for the day. So number 4 tip, don't worry about macros at first. I would say the best thing you can do the first few weeks to a month is just getting adjusted to the lifestyle of eating more fats, somewhat medium amount of protein, and very little carbohydrates. Just get your body used to that first, and then once you adjust it a little bit to that, you can learn about macros, like how much fat to eat exactly for your goals, whether it's to lose weight, to put on muscle, whatever it is, or to just recomposition. You can see people saying that they eat anywhere from 25 to 50 grams of net carbs. That's something that I'll talk about in another video. So if you wanna learn more about like net carbs and macronutrients and how to like break that down for your specific goals, make sure you subscribe, press the subscribe button somewhere, wherever it is, and just stay tuned for the next videos to come that will help you with all the details that we're not gonna cover today. Again, just don't worry about macros, worry about just getting adjusted to the diet, to the lifestyle first, and then we can get into the more nitty-gritty specifics of it. Number 5, the last tip I would give is to make sure that you take progress pictures and measurements and not worry too much about the scale. The scale is gonna move up and down, so don't worry too much about the scale. Worry more about taking progress pictures and measurements to see the progress. Now, number 6, and bonus for you guys, I'm gonna be listing a few items below, items that I recommend you getting started with, as far as like your proteins that I recommend, your vegetables that I recommend, your fats I recommend, and a couple extra little things. So I would recommend staying away from those little carb treats and keto labeled items for now. So comment below some of the things that you'd like to see in the next few videos, some of the questions that you have about keto, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. Make sure you also follow me on my other social media platforms so you can see more about the foods that I have. In the next few videos, we'll be talking about like what supplements I recommend you having, which are not a lot, what I recommend you having as far as like fats that are better for you, the carb sources for you, the higher fat proteins that will help you hit your fats, and also your protein for the day. Hopefully this was helpful, and if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you share with a friend that may want to look into doing keto for 2019. I'll see you guys in the next one. Today is December, so you don't